it has come to my attention that many people are trying to teach about narcissism. They claim that they have been through some sort of narcissistic relationship with either friends or spouses, and they come out online on the web, especially on YouTube. I have seen so many on my feeds trying to teach about it. And you don't have to look long. You just have to look and listen for a short while, and then you realize, well, many of them, I'm not saying all, I'm not pointing fingers here, but I'm just here to warn you. Many of them who try to teach about narcissism is actually narcissists themselves. Now, you're gonna notice it by their standards that they try to explain a narcissist. It's like how the devil would try to come and fool you not to listen to someone who actually knows better. Now you know that God comes to correct his people, to come to correct you. He doesn't put his head above you, but he comes as a good father or a brother to correct someone that is doing wrong. Now, if you have been taught that a narcissist has a certain types of traits or is doing a certain types of ways, you're gonna not listening to that person who tries to correct you if you listen to the false teachers. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope. And Jesus warned you there would be many false teachers in these last days. They know that Jesus tries to teach his children, and if they would be taught the right way, they would be exposing and seeing the truth. They would see the narcissist for who they truly are, without having to know all types of psychologists teaching and psychology terms. They would just see it. Oh, like you see anything, like you see a red car and you know that's a red car. And you hear the sound of the red car. Oh, it's a gasoline car. Oh, you know. So you don't have to go to other teachers. You know, you were supposed to have one teacher, Jesus Christ. And anyone trying to lead you to Jesus Christ shows you humbly that he doesn't know better than you, in a sense that he knows that he was given the truth. He didn't know either before he was given it. So he's humbly correcting you to get it from the one who has it. Now, from the standard that many false teachers are trying to teach you would point Jesus to be a narcissist, in a sense. They're trying to point out God to be a narcissist, you know, someone who knows better and someone who is wiser than everybody else and someone who corrects his people and punish them. You know, they're gonna point out him to be a narcissist and that you need to run from him, and that will lead you to soothsaying spirits. Like it is written in the Bible, many fall away for the soothsayers. They rather have someone tickling their ear, saying good words all the time, thinking that that's going to help them. But even though it's lies, you know, like the sirens, are they called that, right? The women who seduced shippermen to go on islands and stay there and never come back. So there was women who were soothsaying men, seducing them, beguiling them, and they wouldn't come back home. You know, they said to their wives maybe or something that they were going on a trip and coming back, but you know, they met a girl on some island along the way and they stayed there. So it's dangerous to listen to false teachers, and that's why you need discernment to know who is telling the truth, who are you supposed to follow before you start listening to any type of teaching. And that's why you see in the Bible when Jesus said follow me, to, for example, Matthew, Mark or Luke or anyone of the apostles, they heard him speaking the truth. They heard, well, that's the teacher. Yeah, I'm gonna follow him. So they had probably met other who claimed to be teachers and tried to teach them something before, but they noticed, well, Jesus, he's speaking the truth. So they had already some sort of discernment. They already, you know, it's written that people have chosen Jesus before time. They have already chosen him. And so those who have already chosen him before the time he is walking knows him. They recognize him some way. They hear him. You know, Jesus said, my sheep hear me, and they follow me, and they feel me. So before you're continuing trying to teach yourself of how to discern a narcissist, how to overcome it, how to reflect on your life if you've been through some narcissistic abuse that they speak about, go to Jesus Christ, the one and only teacher, and stop listening to every other such teacher claiming to know better about narcissism. I'm not claiming that every teacher is wrong, but for your sake, you know, don't take the chances. I know some of them are speaking truth and want to just help you, but you were warned not to be many teachers. So you should even warn them that they should not try to teach even if they wanted to, because a teacher will get a harder judgment. That's why we have one teacher. We point to Jesus Christ. Turn to Jesus Christ. Get to know the truth. Repent.